It's honestly just incredible, and I think being with Ash throughout the journey along the way and seeing the time, the sacrifice, the effort and everything that she's been through, it's just extraordinary. And I think what we can all agree on is the fact that she does it with such grace and with such integrity about how she goes about her business. And I think she sets a really good example for sport in Australia about how to be a champion and do it on the big stage.
Can you give us an idea of what she's going through? You know a better, obviously, than all of us put together. It was a great final because you felt watching Ash Barty that she was always going to win. Well, I did. She never really got behind in the game. But Pliskova came back and made a real game of it and even thought, gee, surely she's not going to snatch it. What would have been going through Ash's mind as she was playing?
Well, the number one thing for me with Ash is been her mindset. It's like training physically, it's like training tactically. She's put so much time and effort into the mentality and the way she goes, and she was so ready for this moment with her mindset coach, Ben Crowe. You could just tell that she had almost prepared herself for different moments in this match, and her calmness, how composed she was. She's always about process, Ash, and I think she just put those processes in place and executed perfectly.
I'll tell you one thing I'm never doing. I'm never playing poker against Ash Barty because if she's down, she doesn't show it. If she's up, she doesn't show it. You've known her since she was 13 years of age. Has that always been the way she's approached the game?
Yeah, I think so. When you see her as a viewer watching her, definitely. But I think those closest to her know that, and I think you could see the raw emotion when she won, just complete, in a matter of seconds, in utter tears because of all the emotion that she goes through to get to that point, but so composed. To her closest team, she definitely shows more emotion, of course, but on court, she is the ultimate professional.
Casey, tell me about the connection with Yvonne Goolagong-Cawley. Obviously, knowing that it's been 41 years since she lifted that silverware high at Wimbledon, and the connection between the two as well. They mean a lot to each other, don't they?
They do, and isn't this just a beautiful relationship? In terms of having Ash just respect and honour, I think a great of our game is extraordinary. I think what both of them have is that they are both relatable human beings. They are both great tennis players and they were both fun to watch. Yvonne back in the day was a brilliant tennis player, as Ash is, and they're both just great to watch. So NAIDOC Week, representing the Indigenous culture so well, going out, winning Wimbledon on Yvonne's, 50th anniversary, winning her first title. I think the stars aligned. After the French Open, when she was injured, there was a lot of talk around the silver lining, what that might be for Ash, and I think that was winning Wimbledon.
To me, Ash Barty is a bit more of an old-fashioned type athlete, and I reckon a breath of fresh air. She's very aware of the history. And I think those last photos there of her and Yvonne Goolagong-Cawley showed exactly that. She's aware of history. She's got that humbleness about it. But she's got a confidence, but it's not an arrogance. And that's what I love about the way she plays the game. There's this sort of like, thank you for letting me play tennis. She actually took a year or two off, not that long ago, to play cricket. And, mate, how good a cricketer would she have been if she'd stuck with it? She was only playing, I think only went back to tennis. Because
you're trying to teach me how to play cricket.
Yeah, Casey, stick to tennis, eh?
Thanks for bringing up that.
That's what I love about her. She's doing it mainly because she enjoys the sport, and that's the key to Ash Barty.
Yeah, and I think this is a moment.
Elbow up.
And you're lefty too.
You're work on your forward defence.
Yeah, I might get some tips off you later, Tubbs.
Bit late now.
I think this is a real moment for me to acknowledge Ash's parents, Josie and Rob, and I think they are just the most beautiful parents. And I think to all parents out there that have kids in sport, take a look at Josie and Rob and how they've raised their daughter. She's got two sisters as well that she's extremely close with, and I know FaceTimes them a lot. I didn't think I was going to do this.
That's good, though. You are, though. It's amazing.
But I really want to say to Josie and Rob, congratulations for not only raising a great tennis player, but a great human being. And I think that's something that I really want to get across, because Ash she respects everyone around her. From the moment I met her, she said her pleases and thank yous and all those little things that are really, really important in life, not just in sport. So to Josie and Rob and the whole Barty family, congratulations and enjoy the moment.
And Casey, they were watching from back here in Australia. You spoke to Ash this morning as she was celebrating. Did she get a chance to speak with them after the win?
Yep, so she's spoken to her family, and I had a quick FaceTime with her this morning. This was Mel Omazola. Mel Omazola has been on tour for so long as a physio and puts time and effort making so many sacrifices for Ash. Matt Hayes, physical trainer. Partner Gary Kizik wasn't there on clay, but there over on the grass court. And then a special moment inside with her team. And Craig Tyser, also another person that I really, really need to stress the importance of the sacrifices that Craig's made since Ash started coming back from that cricket, I guess, sabbatical as well. So what a team. I'm just thrilled, so thrilled.
And of course, some of the cream that goes on top of that is that you're playing in front of some of the biggest names in entertainment around the world. We've got Tom Cruise in the house there, along with the Royals as well, clapping on Ash Barty. There he is. Yeah. How good having Maverick cheer you from the corners. That's red hot. Other notable celebrities to sing out. Kylie Minogue offered her wishes this morning. VVS Laxman, Tubby, reached out and offered his congratulations as well, the Indian cricket legend. So she's spread far and wide now. She's an absolute superstar.
She really is. And I think obviously here in Australia, but on a global perspective, she is the queen now, I think, of the court in terms of our eyes here in Australia and in the world as well.